night, some of the celebrations he was coming out with were extravagant, to say the least. So now, with Canada 1 down, it's a question of him, this fella, John Norman, trying to save the day. A win for Rowby John here, and Austria are through 2-0 and into the quarter-finals. So we're about to get underway. Already we've seen Mensah Suljovic get the better of John Part, 4-0. What can John Norman Jr. do to salvage the situation for Canada now? He has to win this match, has to get to 4 legs to take us into a deciding doubles. Anything else, and Austria are through.
Yes, and he's got to get into his stride as soon as possible, because Rowby is coming up here already with plenty of confidence, oozing with confidence, knowing that he's already 1-0 up. And when this young man starts to flow, he'll start to speed up, and he's an exceptional good dart player. I've watched him over the last 3 years coming through the ranks, and he can be a force to be reckoned with. Taken a lot of the top scalps as well over them 3 years.
Absolutely.
85.
Much more mooted tonight from John Norman. He knows that Canada are 1-0 down.
85.
Rodriguez is a good player, throws nice and straight, very methodical, very effective as well. Opportunity here for Rodriguez. If he can hit one treble, then he'll be well in control. Big treble, I mean. The red bit.
55.
Well, John Norman has been let off a little bit, and he did throw first in this leg. He's going to have to switch now, because the way his darts lay in the board, you can't see that treble 20.
96.
That's a better visit. However, Rodriguez still with the advantage as long as he can find a treble. Wow, that's a wild dart. I think we call that a flyer.
30.
Yes, he's making real hard work of this. He's allowing Norman the opportunity to stay with him and maybe even take this first leg.
43.
Only 43 for the Canadian. These Austrian boys, they beat China 5-0 in the first round. Switching now, Rowby John.
64.
Well, it's a very edgy start from both players. I did expect Rowby to come out a little bit quicker than this. And that's a good lie for John Norman. Should be able to just nestle a dart on top of that first one. No, he's switching. Has to go to the
85.
Well, that's an unusual switch. Very unusual switch.
$57. Canada, you require 110.
So 1-1-0 plays 1-1-0. Here comes John Norman. A scrappy first leg here. Treble 19 would leave the ball.
17.
That was a nice last start, to be fair, by the Canadian. Set himself up for tops. Needs the ball here.
85.
Now tops for John Norman to give Canada the first leg. Picture of concentration. Well, he's dipped below that time. The door is still open for Rowby John Rodriguez here. Still, they haven't conceded a leg in this tournament. 8-8 now.
Game shown, the first leg.
Well, that's ominous for Canada, Rod.
Second leg,
Yes, Nigel, and that was a gift from John Norman. Had plenty of darts to get down and take the double out. And that's a gift, and we talked about confidence of this young man. We haven't seen him
58.
start to move now, and a little bit of frustration there. This is where I said I thought that John Part should have played Rowby. You know, John Part's very experienced. You know, he may have got in front of him and got him into the 1-1 situation. Then anything can happen in the pairs match.
Yes, we can still go to a pairs match if Norman can retrieve the situation here, but this is nice from Rowby John Rodriguez. And 1 treble 20 is enough really at this stage. It's all he needs to do against this fella. Austria 1, Canada 0 in terms of point scoring. This is second singles match.
82.
Better with the last start from Norman. Well, he threw that third dart with some purpose and speed, Rod, didn't he?
Yes, he does that a lot. When you find that you've got a dart in a great position, a lot of the speed players will throw it exceptionally fast, and that's exactly what Rowby does. If he starts to find the first dart in the treble, then it's going to be very ominous for the Canadian team.
This is nice from Rodriguez.
39.
Possibly his best visit to the board in this match so far. Leaves a 2-dart combo. But a hold of throw. Norman nowhere near the finish. It's in Rodriguez's hands here, this leg.
Austria requires 70.
Well, he doesn't have to go the bullseye route. 69, it is a funny combination. If you go for the 57 and hit the 19, oh, he's gone for the 45, so he's just going to set it up. He had no intention of going for the bullseye with the third dart with Norman on 163. Sensible thing to do from the young man.
Yes, very much so.
100.
So, top to Rodriguez for 2-0 to put Austria within 2 legs of the quarter-finals of the World Cup. Nicely done at double 10, Rowby John Rodriguez.
I think that face from John Part said it all.
Yes. It's tough going from here for John Norman.
41.
As I say, really, 1 treble 20 per visit is all Rodriguez needs at this stage, Rod.
Yeah, John Norman just on a 68 average, and Rodriguez only just on 75, so he's not being pushed at all.
We haven't had a ton 40 in this match.
Oh, there you go.
And there, I can't believe that. We have now. Good timing. We haven't had
100.
Rod,
I dare say it.
we haven't had a 180 yet. Oh,
If this
go
is
on,
a
lad.
180, I want to know who's going to win the Champions League tonight.
100.
Oh well. So Austria in control. It's better from Norman.
125.
Well, he's a different player when it comes to emotion and reaction to last night. There is no emotion whatsoever, Rod. I'm quite sure the score has got something to do with that.
60.
But he's no punching of the air, no reacting to the crowd, nothing like that tonight.
No, he's actually got nothing to celebrate over at the moment. It could turn around. Any dart player, 3 darts can make a difference and turn everything around. And there's your 180 night.
Well, I was only about 3 visits out, but we have had a 180 now, and the reaction says it all. Nicely done, John Norman. And a switch here for 90. That's a nice visit. Great darts from Rowby John Rodriguez. And now John Norman is under immense pressure. 15 for tops. 55 you need, John.
He's just checking his score. There's no gamesmanship in that. He's just going to make sure. 15 for double top to put a leg on the board and get himself back in this match. And Canada in the match. And that is a clean kill from John Norman. You can smile, John. Oh!
Yes, and that's the first leg that Austria have conceded. But it's a hold of throw, and in the bigger picture, Rowby John Rodriguez knows he only needs to hold. It's a good start. Now, that was a great first start. He's followed it in here. He's not hit a 180 yet.
Well, I've never seen this young man do this before, Nige.
Don't quite understand that.
Yeah, he's taking his darts out slow as well. The last thing you want to start doing is a little bit of gamesmanship, because, you know, the likes of Rowby, the youngsters, they're speed throwers, they're rhythm throwers, can only mess him up. That's the only thing it can do. It won't upset John Norman.
He's doing it again here. So a nice 10-40 for Rowby John Rodriguez. He's doing enough here. Just edging ever closer, you feel, don't you?
Yeah, it's all very well doing it in this match, Nige, but if you're going to play England or South Africa, especially if you're going to play England, you start this, you're going to get your backside proverbially kicked.
Well, a little bit of a niggle creeping in maybe on the stage.
He's silly as well, Nige, because what will happen is the crowd will start to get on his back if he's going to do this too much, and that's the last thing you need to do. You know, he's 2-1 up, got the throw, just get on with it.
Nice from John Norman. He's not done yet. Still got work to do here, Rowby John Rodriguez.
58.
Well, I don't think he's done himself any favours here.
121.
Not at all. If John Norman, I mean, obviously he'll want to take it out, but if he doesn't, just set it up. That forces Rodriguez into possibly a bullseye shot with the third dart.
Don't understand why, when he was on throw, he walked to the back of the stage, wiped his hands on the towel. Treble 15. Well, he needs the ball here now.
65.
The opportunity is still there for John Norman now.
79.
79 needed, Rob.
Yes, and if he takes this out, this could be a wake-up call for Rodriguez. Oh, and he's thrown the dart straight off the dartboard. What a mistake.
Austria required 20.
That's a shocker. Rodriguez probably can't believe his luck here. 9 leaves double 8, 2 darts in hand. Gets it. Gets it. 3-1 up.
Fifth leg, Canada to front first.
I've got a feeling Mensa may just have a little word with Rowby if they win this and before the next game.
He needs to calm down. I'm wondering if he's reacting to the reactions of John Norman. At the end of the day,
well, John Norman's only celebrating great shots and taking, you know, 180 and what have you. Everybody does that. He's not slowing the play down.
And this man is. Well, well, well. I think you're right. Mensa will probably have a little word.
Yeah, I think you kind of take notice of what Mensa says. I know I would, that's for sure.
So we remind you, Austria are one leg away from the quarterfinals of the Betway World Cup of Darts here in Frankfurt. Rodriguez can't find a treble. So John Norman still in control of this leg to just keep Canada's slim hopes alive. Slack second dart.
45.
Only 45, so an opportunity for Rowby John Rodriguez to hit the big number here. Put some pressure on, but it's all going horribly wrong.
He's upset his own rhythm. No, it's more than John Norman's.
Yeah.
You know, as I said at the start of this match, you know, he's a rhythm player, and when he gets the first dart in the right place, he speeds up. That's what's made him and got him through the rankings of the PDC. Not this sort of tactics.
28.
I don't understand why he put his hand to his ear to gesture towards the crowd as well. They weren't giving him any stick unnecessarily.
Oh, and all that does is wind them up and get on your back. And that's the last thing you need is a big crowd like this on your back.
209 Austria are left with. 209 plays 308. Only 60 for Norman, so a chance for Rodriguez to kick on here, get towards the finish line, but it's a bad treble. Oh, this is shocking now. Got to recover from this.
29.
Only 29. Well, well, well. Can Norman keep Canada just in contention? It's the one. It's the 100. So now Rodriguez. He knows that even if he loses this leg, he's got the throw in the next.
60. Canada, you require 148.
I think John may be thinking, perhaps I'd have liked to play Rowby at the moment. He just needs to lay this dart on those flights and he'll find the treble.
60.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Austria
Three pretty good darts there from John
120.
Norman. However, Rodriguez to put Austria through to a quarter-final match. Shanghai on the 20s. Treble 20 leaves him double top.
60.
Well, he's nowhere near the treble, is he?
Canada, you require 88.
So now Norman to keep Canada in it. 88 needed. Treble 20 for double 14. Oh, just missed that. 18 would leave the bull. Now a dart at the bull to keep Canada in the tie. Is this the moment now when Austria secure their place in the World Cup quarterfinals? Tops for Rodriguez.
40.
Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Mensa-Suljovic can't believe it.
I think that was a little bit of frustrating from Mensa there and a little bit of anger going with it. I mean, if Rodriguez went on to lose this match now and they go to the pairs, I think Mensa will be extremely angry. Anyway, double 4 for John Norman and double 4 it is.
To Canada. Sixth leg.
It's not over quite yet.
Game on.
So, Canada hanging on in there. Rowby John Rodriguez to step forward now. Is this the leg? 3-2 up and has the throw. Lovely start with that dart.
100.
Mensa's thinking we shouldn't really still be here. Now then, this makes it interesting, doesn't it? Very interesting.
140.
Well, John Norman has represented Canada for a very good reason. An extremely good dart player, so at any time he could find a couple of great legs and finish this game off.
100.
That's what Rowby's got to be careful of.
Rowby just looks angry. Look at him. Look at him. Goodness me. Rowby John Rodriguez has had the game in his hands. It's been in his control. But suddenly now John Norman is twisting the screw and putting pressure on big time. And this is where Rodriguez isn't doing Solivic many favours either. It's a team effort.
Well, Norman now has got the throw back. If he wins this leg, he has to throw in the last leg. What he's got to do is just stay focused, don't get too excited. Just keep the rhythm.
60.
Well, it's not too bad. He hasn't missed a big number.
Needs a ton plus here, doesn't he? Gets the treble 20. Can he hit another one? Beautifully done that time from Rowby John. Austria can still win it here. But this man is made of tough stuff. Scrapping for survival. Battling away for Canada.
49.
Well, he was going for the 25 to leave the 96, but the way those darts were lying, I'd have taken the risk. So now Shanghai on 20s for the second time to close this match out. Double top for Rodriguez.
For the match. He went very, very high with that single 20, didn't he?
Require 112.
Wasn't going in anyway. Now, to save the tie, treble 20 would leave double 16. Has he got it? No, it's in the green bit. So a chance for Rowby John Rodriguez now to secure a place in the quarterfinal of the World Cup of Darts. Tops the target, and tops he gets. It was hard work. Mensa Solivic celebrates. Rowby John Rodriguez edges out John Norman, and Austria are through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Darts with a fine win over Canada.